Do you want the perfect shift and to be JDM as at the same time?
Yeah?
Do you want to spend a lot of money doing it?
No.
Then I have something for you. We all know that B series shifters wear out over time. D series, most bushings do. So if you want to get rid of that and you want to, redo everything, here's how you do it. So what I did is I went directly through Honda and I got the lower shift rod. So we'll wrap that here. Everything you're going to see here is going to be in the description below. So if you guys want to go check it out and grab yourself one, go right ahead. So a lot of times these will wear out. So it's usually this unit in here that will wear out. And because of that, it'll cause slop in your shifter and stuff. So if you go and you grab yourself one of these new ones, it comes with a brand new joint, so you don't have nothing to worry about there. So what I also did is I went and I got myself the best shifter on the market that you can get. And, ready for this? This piece right here is going to eliminate the stabilizer bar for this. Ready to see them? Let's do an unboxing. Alright, so here we go. Oh, I've wanted one of these for a long time. Woohoo! Alright. This is here by Hybrid Racing. This is their B series and D series shifter. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. With this part right here, you can adjust the shift height. So the lower you go, the shorter your throw is going to be. So the higher you go, essentially, the longer it's going to be. I like to show it as short as possible, but that's me. That's just my personal preference. So that's the bottom part of it, and this is the top part of it. So it's pretty similar to most of the other shifters, kind of like in this realm of the, how they two-piece shifters or whatever. But I mean, overall the quality's great on this. So I mean, if you don't have one, you should definitely pick yourself up one. I'm really excited about trying this, honestly. I've been eyeing these things up for like a year. So alright, so we're gonna move on to the next piece right here. Oh, along with Hybrid Racing, they supply bolts for you. All the stuff that you'll need to actually put this shifter onto this piece right here. So it'll go down in here just like any other shifter would, except it eliminates everything else that you don't need now. So so we're gonna take these and we'll put these over here to the side with these. And now it gets to my favorite part. So in this box right here, this eliminates the bottom half of this. So what you're going to see is it's made by a guy who makes everything in-house. It's made by a company called R Fab. So he makes a lot of other stuff. He makes shifter, he makes the shifter plate. He makes your pedals for your manual stuff. He makes a lot of different stuff. I'll put his Instagram down in the description below. That way you guys can see that. Oh, cool. It gave me a keychain too. Sweet. Check that out. That's pretty neat. Let's take that out of the package. That's pretty cool. And here we have the plate itself. Now we get to the good part. So now with these plates here, the anodized black is now the standard. After talking to him, like he did like the brushed aluminum look before, and now I guess anodized black is just kind of the way he wanted to go. Previously, these holes right here were threaded. It's actually kind of hard for me to see. Sorry about that. So these holes right in here were previously threaded. So now they're not, because Hybrid Racing, they offer the nuts and the bolts that you need. So I don't really blame them for not wanting to do it. It has the third hole, so that way you can put your hybrid shifter right inside. It lines up perfectly, and boom, there you go. It eliminates that whole thing, and it's great for people like me who went from automatic to manual, because I mean, I'm sure you guys have done it. Like, that automatic leaves that big gaping hole where the shifter should be. So this plate, thankfully, is going to cover all that. I got some sealer and stuff I'm going to put around it and stuff, and it's going to be great. It's going to block fumes, any breeze or anything like that coming straight through, any debris. So I'm going to show you how to put this thing together real quick, and then we're going to move on, and we're going to throw it in the car. I'm really excited about it. Alright, so let's go, and I'll put you guys in a time lapse, and so I'm going to try and get the best angle for you, that way you can see how I go about installing the hybrid racing shifter onto the new R Fab plate. Alright, so I wanted to apologize how you're going to see it jump from my countertop where I'm putting it together until it's already in the car. I thought I was filming, apparently I wasn't. So I'm going to just kind of walk you through what I did, and so that way you have a general idea of how to do this. I'll see if I can get under the car and I can kind of show you where you would bolt them in and stuff. But so for you manual guys, manual chassis guys more specifically, you already have 2 bolt holes that are drilled out for your linkage. Us automatic chassis guys don't have that. So if you do have an automatic chassis, you're going to have to drill out these 2 little spots. I'll show you here. You can see these 2 bolt holes in the back. You'll have to drill out those 2 spots in order to get your bolts fed through for the plate. So I mean, you're going to get, with this kit, I got the 4 screws, but I only got 2 nuts. So I'm assuming that's because for manual chassis, they just screw right in to those 2 existing nuts there, and the other 2 you just have to screw in. But you know, I didn't have that, so I had to go pick up some other bolts to make it work. You will have to drill out the 2 front spots, the 2 front holes there. You can, once you line it up. It's a little bit difficult to do it by yourself when you have an automatic chassis rather than a manual chassis, because you don't have anywhere to thread them into. So it is kind of a 2-person job. So if you do have a buddy or a parent or somebody that's around, hanging around, that can give you a hand, that definitely help. So I'm going to walk you through. So I do have the plate that I put in there, and it does go in from the bottom. So I mean, you could probably put it in from the top, but the way that it seems like it works the best, because the bottom of the chassis is flat, or under the tunnel there is flat, so that seems like it works the best. So it does go in through the bottom, and then you do have your 2 other, oh, you can't see that now. Now if you look through, you have 2 holes that you're going to drill. This one, my chassis looks like Swiss cheese. It looks like somebody just, you know, got bored one day and started drilling a bunch of holes in my car. So you're going to drill a spot out here, and you're going to drill a spot out here for those 2 front bolts to go through. So once you do that, then it sits up flat against it. You can tighten it all up, and then the next step from there will be putting it on your chassis. So we're attaching it to your transmission. So I'm gonna crawl underneath, and I'm gonna try and give you the best view that I can from underneath. I have, you know, I lose a lot of daylight really quickly because it's the middle of winter and I don't have a garage. So I'll try and do that real quick, and then we'll pick up from where I left off. So from the get-go, I recommend you guys take your exhaust off, because it seriously is a pain in the ass to try and do this with your exhaust still in place. But you can see, try and get it as much as I can. So you'll see those 2 nuts in the back right there. That those hills that I said you'll have to drill. If you're manual, you don't have to drill them out. So, and then you'll have those 2 in the front that you do have to drill out. So once you do that, you could just, you know, it's, like I said, it's a lot easier with 2 people. But you could just feed your bolts in through there, and then you should be able to bolt it in fine. Your linkage, see if I can get a view of that. Your linkage goes in just like any other linkage will. It'll attach. There's like a small sleeve, whatever I showed earlier in earlier in the video, and it just tightens up. I think it's like a 5mm or 6mm Allen on one side, and a 10 or something on the other. I don't know, 12. I don't remember. So I'm gonna try and bolt up the front, because if you don't have those front ones on there, the plate itself is really flimsy, and you know, we don't want that, because otherwise it'll pull out. So now I'm probably gonna stay under here for a little while. I'm not gonna bore you guys with it, but I have a lot of rust to take care of underneath here that I want to get done, because
With my car being in a carport, it likes to hold a lot of moisture, and I don't want this car rotting away to nothing. Thanks for checking out this install video with me. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please leave them below, and I'll see you soon.